Cindy is here. Oh, I actually just already started live streaming because the woman that was before me didn't have anybody, so she just took off. So yeah. I'm gonna come. Can you hear me okay? Yes. Okay. I know. I don't know if that's rude if I shut that or not.
I would do it. I can do it for you, that way it's not you.
Does one word make a difference? Yes. Okay, good. And
can I take notes?
Yeah, for sure. Do you need something to write on? Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah, that lady's right behind me, I think. Oh, is that what that is? I saw them. That is really cute. I thought it was one of those like stress with the like the eyeballs pop out and all that. Yep. And I just found out that this is over at 1 o'clock. No, I thought it was over at like 2 or 3 or something. Yeah. I can't believe how fast it is. That's great.
Yeah.
The no lingering around.
Yeah, when you're a member, that is super, isn't it?
Yeah. So I feel like it's the people wandering around and the people that like really want something, like a question or whatever. Like I was hoping to see somebody from this nice egg or something. I feel like they're here like at 11. And it's like just the wanderers.
Yeah. Oh, these are funny. Nice.
Oh, that is really nice. What's that thing on the top?
It's a cardboard.
Wow. That's great. Very good. So, perfect. So we're at 11:30, or yeah, 11:30. I do a live stream regularly on my YouTube channel. So my business, my website, my YouTube channel, it's all called Align with Sarah. And I have an H on my name. I do have a card, yes, and I'll give you that before we're done. Throughout the month, I schedule things to do demos like tapping. You mentioned that you know the tapping, you've tried the tapping. So we usually have a regular live stream group tap and a live stream group Reiki session. And today's live stream was scheduled to be Reiki, so that's why we're just incorporating it here now. Usually the live stream's at noon, but we're a little bit early, and that's great. As part of making it a little bit more like interesting, more of a takeaway for people, we incorporated this concept that I love talking about is 1 minute of self-care. Hey Sebi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, are you taking me or you?
The audience.
Oh, okay. You sitting down? Are you sitting down for?
Oh, Sarah, what you discussing about?
I'm talking about the value of 1 minute of self-care, and I'm doing my one of my monthly live streams also. So we're going to be doing a little bit of group Reiki session. So if that sounds great, you can hang out. If you change your mind, you can get up and wander around whenever that feels good. So I was talking about to make this a little bit more of a takeaway, we're going to talk about one of my favorite things is that 1 minute of self-care, and to kind of bring an example of how our body responds to stress and how we kind of push into this place of relaxation. I love giving this example of playing hide and seek. So if Cindy, you're trying to find me, and I have like the best hiding spot like that I've ever found right here. And I hear you coming. Sebi, can you shut that door for me? Thank you.
I will.
It feels so loud. Thank you. So I have this perfect hiding spot, and I don't want you to find me, and I want to win the game, and I want no one to know where this hiding spot is, and I hear you coming around the corner. What am I going to do? More than likely, I'm going to be very still, I'm going to try to be small, and I'm going to hold my breath, right? And then I hear footsteps going away. I hear footsteps down the stairs or whatever, and then what am I going to do the moment that I think I'm safe? Right? Oh, we made it to the casino. Oh, it's 1 o'clock, I get to go home. We have this intuition to release this breath, exhale, to try to push our stress response away. And when we push that stress response away, it's the only time that we're able to engage in the rest and digest response, which is the only neurological setup that we have to be in the healing process. So if we're constantly in stress, we are not in any state of being able to heal ourselves or even assess what's trying to be communicated with our body to our mind, or with our body expressing what might be imbalanced with the mind, the spirit, our energy, whatever. So when I talk about 1 minute of self-care, I talk about 1 minute of consciously breathing. And so 1 minute sounds like not a long time, but we're going to spend 1 minute in silence right now to connect to exactly how long 1 minute is. And I will not make direct eye contact with you to make it even longer. So we're about at 1 minute. The way that I assessed that time was counting my breaths. If I am staring at a countdown clock, that's not exactly disconnecting. That's not exactly giving my body, my mind, a chance to step away from the environment that might be contributing to my stress. So if we count the breath cycles, when we're consciously breathing in and breathing out, whether you're counting your length of inhale, exhale, all of that, without really paying attention to it, when you get to the end of the 6th breath cycle, you're more than likely right around 1 minute, give or take. I've done it. I've had people count, like time it. A 6 breath cycle can be, sometimes it comes in as short as like 45 seconds, and sometimes it's about 1 minute and 5 seconds. So I'm not sure that 15 seconds or that 5 seconds is going to change anyone's rest of their day, but it's this wonderful way of really saying like, okay, the clock does not matter. I'm going to make this minutes exactly what I need. And what's really interesting in that minute, especially if we're counting our breath cycles on our exhale, when that has our attention, when we're forcing our mind to think about, whew, okay, that's 1. Whew, that's 2. That's 2 times that I'm safe enough to take this deep, loud, or conscious exhale. When I'm focused on the exhale, anytime in my life when I'm able to focus on my exhale, bless you, I'm in a place where I am typically not running from a dragon. I am not in the stress response. If I'm running from the dragon, all that matters is getting away from the dragon. And typically we're trying to draw in air so that we have energy to run. When we switch gears, when we focus on the exhale, when we push into that parasympathetic nervous system, not only is our nervous system different, our hormone responses have the potential to be different, our blood flow is different. That nervous system setup of parasympathetic nervous system it engages in all of our digestive organs, which is why it's called rest and digest. So when we're resting, we're digesting. When we start to relax, we might hear a and it's like, oh, I didn't even know I was hungry. No, you're not. You're digesting actually, because everything has changed in your body makeup, because you don't need all those things to run from a dragon. You need all those things to assess and heal your body, process nutrients, and be in this whole other state. So we have a lot of attention on the vagus nerve. Now it's kind of like I don't want to say a trendy thing, but it's definitely getting attention for the toll that stress takes on our vagus nerve. Our vagus nerve is a cranial nerve, which means that it leaves our brain and it travels directly to the thing that it serves. It does not go through the spinal column, does not go through the spinal cord. So most of our cranial nerves are nervous intervention that goes from the brain to our sense organs in our face and in our head. We have a few that branch out of our brain, leave our head, and our vagus nerve is a very long nerve. It leaves our brain, it goes to our heart, it goes to our diaphragm, and it goes to our digestive organs. And so when we are constantly in a state of stress, we are not activating that vagus nerve that helps control our heart rate, helps control our breathing, helps control our digestion. And when we force our attention to something other than our deadline, our schedule, we're lost again, we have no more money, we have to do this thing. When we switch our mind away from that with that simple commitment of 1 minute, I'm going to think about my breath, I'm going to focus on the exhale, I'm going to do something that is total, I'm going to set all of that aside. That gives my body this chance to find that vagus nerve, to say, oh, Sarah, you're taking over the breathing. Oh, let's breathe this way. We must be safe, or something must be calming down, or something must be different. So we could switch into a place of more mental clarity. We could switch into a place of separating from our pain, whether it's environmental, physical, emotional. When we just think about that breath, it gives us this chance to really anchor on something simple that can really help us arrive in a different place 6 breath cycles later. Does that make sense? Okay. So to tie this into Reiki, are you familiar with Reiki? Okay. So Reiki it has 2 sounds to it, Rei and Ki. Rei, R-E-I, it comes from the sound that in Japanese that means spirituality or like universal, and Ki in Reiki is K-I. Ki, we say Chi as like in American talk, but whether it's Q-I or K-I or C-H-I, it is, the intention is that it is Ki, and that means life force. That means kind of the energy of life. And so when I'm talking about this breath thing and I'm talking about like separating from stress, how this ties into Reiki is that first part of the word, R-E-I, that there's no other language other than English that does not have, that has, English is the exception. All the other languages out there have the same word for breath as they do a spirit. So when we think about that spirit or universal energy, spiritual energy, what if we change that to breath? And just imagine breath is this energy of life. We break down this word of Reiki. And whether you know hand positions for Reiki or whether it just sounds kind of interesting, when we think about bringing in breath consciously, bringing in breath with this intention of separating from stress, we have this opportunity to practice Reiki in the most simplest, basic form, which I love. I'm like Sarah, plain and tall, because I love very plain things. I love very simple things. And even those things, simple does not mean easy. Simple just means it's very basic. And that conscious act of setting aside 1 minute for self-care, 1 minute of breathing, 1 minute of bringing in the spirit of the energy of life goes a long way. So we're about halfway through our time together, and I want to spend some time consciously breathing together. This is 2025, so of course, breathing can be as complicated as you want to make it, or it could be as simple as you want to make it. Whatever feels great, use your nose, use your mouth. Get super fancy, you could do some like alternative nostril, whatever things, or we can just show up and we can breathe. And when we take these 6 breaths together, I'm going to be kind of not directing the breath, but that minute feels so much more full than that empty minute of silence that probably felt really long and maybe full of awkwardness. But when we're doing something with someone else, 1, 2 people, maybe somebody's listening somewhere else, we have a couple people here on the live stream. When we're doing something together, we get to experience that togetherness, and we get to create that collective consciousness. So that vibe, that hope, that curiosity, it meets with somebody else's curiosity, and it creates this more of an intention, this more of this place of acceptance, this more of this like, I wonder if I could take this away, like this, and next time I breathe, I'm going to remember when I met this lady at the casino, and she poked my jaw, and she, was talking about all this like breathing stuff and how things were simple. All of that can come back, including the company that we keep here in the next few minutes. So I just want to invite that thought out there that our time together is really coming in, and we can take that forward with us for as long as we want to, as long as it serves us. So coming into a place, I'm going to invite you to stand up if that feels good. When I lead meditation class, I love beginning in standing posture because we take up a lot less space when we are standing. And it's easy to find a place to be away from what might be stressing us out if we're in a standing position. So of course you can lay down, we could whatever, but I'm just going to invite you just for this 1 minute to stand up and find an easy position for your feet. Maybe they need to be a little wider, maybe they've landed perfect, maybe one in front of the other. Just so we're not thinking about that. And we're going to make the knees soft so that then we can be aware of what the hips might want. Maybe invite in a little bit of a gentle movement. And when we're moving slowly, when we're thinking of these little places in our body, this is also sending that signal in. Well, I must be safe. I must be safe. I'm not like, where's Cindy? Is she going to come get me next? Is she around the corner? Is she going to find me? I want to keep my spot. This gentle movement, this little bit of softness. And so we can do whatever we want with our hands. I'm going to put them on my heart because I'm going to be talking, and if they're not on my heart, they're going to be flailing around. And open your eyes, shut your eyes, whatever feels great. And we're going to take a breath in together. And then we're going to hold that for a moment, and we're going to let that go. And take a moment, and we're going to breathe in together. Hold that for a moment. Breathe out. And maybe the body wants to have some movement. Take that breath in. And let that go when that feels good. That's our 3rd breath. Breathing in. Hold that. Let that go. Breathing in. Holding that. Letting that go. Our last breath together, let's make this nice and loud. And that breath out. And we're going to take this moment and notice what might feel different. Not better, not worse, not what's still there. Just a minute, just a moment. What feels different? When we open our eyes, life is still here. Andy's still playing his guitar. Still got 2 people. Still in the casino. But something feels a little different. Someone listened to me. Someone was looking at me. Someone was here on the live stream. I got to share a message that's simple and hopeful. All of that helps me feel different this 25 minutes later. And it's up to me how long I want to hold on to that. If I'm just like, nobody was here, this place. Or if I want to connect to that place of gratitude. And those practices, that connecting to gratitude, offering our kindness, being part of our purpose, these fall directly into the 5 principles of Reiki, which again, I'm here to talk about that a little bit, and just offering that out there as something to explore for as soon as we walk away. We could Google that. What are those 5 principles of Reiki? Google will tell us all about it. So, yeah. Anything you want to share before we're done, or no? Okay, anything you notice that feels different? Great. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being here. Anything anybody wants to say that they've noticed? I don't know if I could even see, but I don't know where comments are. I don't know why that is, but okay, well, I'm going to get out of here. You can leave a comment on the video and I will reply. And I will be back with meditation on Monday in the classroom. That's available via Zoom, or if you're here in Owego, I will see you at 5 o'clock on Monday. All right, thanks so much. Bye now.